With Hanukkah just finishing and Christmas around the corner, all I want to do is give y'all a big old hug. A hug and a knish. If you know, you know. Thank you to my amazing aunt for this awesome Hanukkah present. I love you. I may very well cut it and crop it as soon as we're done filming, but I love it. And I love you. And I love you. And I love football. We have a lot to cover. Let's get on into it, guys. Bills at the Broncos. Now the Broncos are only 5-8 and the Bills are 10-3. Obviously the Bills are the better team here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Denver showed up and they actually gave this Bills team a run for their money. They also surprisingly have the 20th ranked defense and the Broncos actually have the 16th ranked defense. So somehow the Broncos have a better record, but the last time these two played each other, the Bills won, and by a lot. It was 20-3. So that game, apparently the defense showed up. Now, this is the first time since 1995 that the Bills have a chance to win the AFC East. We all know that the Patriots held a monopoly pretty much, and now there's a chance for not only the Bills to take the NFC East, but now the Dolphins are going to probably be a wild card. For the first time in a long time, the Patriots aren't even going to make it. Let's continue going on with this Bills matchup. Spread is 5, favoring the Bills. I know I just gave you a lot of information proving that the Broncos could hold their own, but I think they're going to win by a touchdown. So, spread them. Saturday night, it's Packers versus Panthers. And unfortunately for the Panthers, McCaffrey is still going to be out. So that leads me to think it's definitely Green Bay. I mean, done and done. We need to talk about that spread because it's 8 points favoring Green Bay. Packers are away, but I mean, they're playing to win right now. If they win this game and the Vikings lose, then they will clinch the NFC North. They have this one in the bag, and I think they're gonna win by a touchdown and a field goal. The Houston Texans are at the Colts, and it's the Colts. Done. Now let's talk about the spread. The Texans played the Colts just 2 weeks ago, and they already lost to the Colts at home, and now they're going to Indianapolis, so no. Easy breezy, done and done. The Colts are gonna win this. They're gonna cover 7 points, so spread them. The Bears are gonna be traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens should win this easily, but guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend. Okay, I can't sing, but it's Gardner Minshew, guys. We all know, Minshew mania. He has something to prove. I know I took the Jacksonville Jaguars last week with the points, and oof, that was wrong move. Can easily admit that. And most people will probably think I'm crazy again here. The Ravens are going to be coming off of a very short week, and they must be exhausted after that game. So with Minshew back and the Ravens being tired, I'm doing it again. Jacksonville Jaguars plus 13.5. Ooh, we have another division rivalry, and this one is the rivalry of all rivalries. The Miami Dolphins have a chance to knock out none other than the New England Patriots. Officially, they really do have like 5% chance of making it to the playoffs. This is the first time in a while, guys, that it's gonna be the Bills and probably Miami that are gonna make it to the playoffs. Obviously, Miami would be the wild card, and I think the Bills are gonna take the division, but this Patriots team just doesn't really seem like a team. So this is actually gonna be one of my picks of the week. I'm locking it in. Miami Dolphins will win, and they will cover. Spread them. All right, for backup versus backup, we've got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys are coming off of a pretty good win last weekend, which I predicted, but I don't know. I think Dalton had revenge last weekend against his old Bengals team, and let's face it, they won against the Bengals. 49ers are favored by 3 points on the road, and I like the 49ers here, guys. Yeah, I think they're gonna win. Barely, but I think they're going to cover. Spread them. Ooh, so this next matchup is not only a division rivalry, but whoever wins this game is basically going to knock out the other person from the playoffs. It's of the utmost importance for both of these teams to win. The Bears are traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. The Vikings are a 3-point favorite here, and I like the underdog. The Bears. I just really, really like what I've been seeing recently, and surprisingly, Trubisky has been pulling it off. I hate to say that because I love me some Foles, but I would take a money line. You can always take them for the spread because you get 3 points. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are coming off of a tough loss against the Chargers, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers looked amazing last week against the Vikings. So that leads me to think that this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team has finally come together. They are led by Brady. I like them slightly more, even though Matt Ryan's stats this year have been crushing it. The Buccaneers had to put 3 special teams players on the COVID reserve list. Running back Ronald Jones is He's now on the COVID reserve list, which is such a shame because he was finally recovering from his pinky injury, and now he can't play on Sunday, which is a huge loss considering the fact that he's running 6 touchdowns this year. Not so good for the Buccaneers. That being said, Julio Jones is officially out for Sunday's games. With Matt Ryan not having one of his biggest weapons, I think I'm gonna have to go Buccaneers here. Not that confident about it, but I'm gonna say the Buccaneers are gonna win. And the spread's 6 points. I think they're gonna cover by 1 touchdown. So if the spread goes over 7, don't take it, but for now, you can spread them. The New York Jets are at the Los Angeles Rams, and holy crap, this spread is 17 points. It's also the worst matchup ever. Did you guys happen to watch the Jets game last week? Because I sure didn't. It was never on Red Zone. The Jets got completely annihilated. I think the poor camera crew guys were probably like, let's save New York fans from watching this horrible disaster. That, and they were just never in the red zone. Spread is so high. Jets at this point can only win if they tank for Trevor or lose for Lawrence. Either way, don't win this game, guys. And they're not going to either. Even if they tried, they wouldn't. The Jets are still looking for their first win. They are 0-13. They're not gonna get it. Oof, not after last week. They just got completely annihilated. And even though the point spread is 17, so rough, gonna be so close, but think they're gonna cover 17 points. The Tennessee Titans are traveling to Detroit to take on the Lions. Now, the Lions may possibly be without Stafford because he's still a bit banged up, but it seems like Chase Daniel will start in his place, and I don't know. I know the Lions are home, and sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad, but I think they're going to lose this game. Derrick Henry is going to beat 2,000 yards. I mean, he is going for it. I think the Titans are definitely going to win this game. Spread's 10.5. Oh my God, that's so high. Okay, I think the Titans are going to cover just because Derrick Henry is going to be a beast. So, spread him. And now for my new and improved Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to be traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. I told you. Talking to you, Doug. Come on, man. I've been saying this since week 1. Thank you for finally listening because anything was better than what we were doing. Now, do I think Jalen Hurts is the solution to all of our problems? No, we have so many problems. We need to fix this team. But I will say this, Jalen Hurts did not get sacked once last weekend. Yeah. So maybe it was not all our offensive line's fault. Maybe it's because Wentz held the ball too long in the pocket. Or maybe he should have just thrown the ball away faster besides taking all these sacks. All I know is I love me some Jalen Hurts, and I finally am happy with my Eagles team, even though we decided to win way too late in the game. At this point, I kind of just really wanted us to get a better position in the draft, but is what it is. So I'm going to be cheering for this team to win. I think the Cardinals are going to win this, but Cardinals are favored by 6.5 points. I don't think so. I believe in my team, I do, and I really hope that we pull out the win, but I think we're only going to win with the spread, so take the Eagles plus 6.5, guys. The Seahawks are at Washington this weekend to play the football team. We really got to work on that name, guys. Next year, something to strive for. Alex Smith is not going to be starting this weekend. It's actually going to be Dwayne Haskins because poor Alex Smith has been injured again. He has a calf strain. He cannot catch a break. But because it's Dwayne Haskins, definitely got to go Seahawks here. Even though Washington has had some momentum, it's with Alex Smith. So if you're going to tell me we've got Russell Wilson on the road versus Dwayne Haskins at home, yeah, I'm going to go Russell Wilson, and I think they're going to win, and I think they're going to cover 6 points. So spread them. Drum roll, please. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be traveling to the New Orleans Saints, and Drew Brees is back, baby. Slight problem. I mean, he's still going to be playing with this 11 broken rib situation, so I know he's healed, but like, how healed are you? And you're not going to be playing like your life depends on it because ribs, ow, not fun. I know Brees is home. His record at home is impeccable, but this Chiefs team is just unstoppable. But this is literally what I would dream of for a Super Bowl. In fact, I probably think this could be a pre-Super Bowl game. Oh, I'm so excited about this matchup, you guys. I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl again this year. So easily for me, I'm going to say that this epic matchup is also my pick of the week. Chiefs are going to cover 3 points, and that's a pick of the week. The Cleveland Browns are going to be traveling to the New York Giants, and the New York Giants should be scared because this Browns team brought it last Monday. And unfortunately, they're going to be playing on a very short week, but that game was amazing. And I feel so bad for the Browns. I actually took them to win, but I'm still just as proud of this Browns team because, wow. And I hope y'all took the over because it was so over. It was over. Now, I know the Browns are playing on a short week. I know the Giants are trying to get back in the lead in the NFC East, but nope, I don't see it. Browns all the way, baby. And I think they're going to cover 4.5 points. Spread them. This next matchup could not have come any sooner for the Pittsburgh Steelers because they really need a confidence booster. Unfortunately, without Burrow, and their team is super hurt, and the Steelers are really going to be coming in hot in this game because this team was undefeated, and then they just slowly started to decline. Spread's 13 points. Yeah, I think they're going to cover, but only by 14, so spread them. And those are my Week 15 predictions. Tell me what you guys think. I'm so excited. I'm going to be flying home to see my family, and the next episode I'm going to do with them, so stay tuned for that one. Love you guys. Bye.